Do we go left? I see no signs. Do we go right? Can't decide. Do we turn back? Do we turn back? It's in your face. First up to mine. What did it day? End up in time. How do we fall? How did we fall? Do we go left? I see no signs. Do we go right? Can't decide. Do we turn back? Do we turn back? It's in your face. First up to mine. What did it day? End up in time. How do we fall? How did we fall?
Hello. Welcome back to the afternoon stream. Since we had to run off a little early in the morning, we are a little bit sooner here now. And of course, we will have another look at that messy base in Satisfactory. Still not thinking too hard about rebuilding it, but maybe. It started as a mess, maybe it will need to finish as a mess as well. Good. Let's continue. Whoa! Just a little bit more music, because it's nice. Pink! Okay, that was just about enough of music, right? For now. Good! So, we managed to have a nice walk with Albus. Everything went smoothly. If anybody's actually curious, it was double poo. And then I had a little lunch, which was glorious, courtesy of my lovely girlfriend. All of the taste. No power. Are you serious? Jesus, how are we low on power? That is an interesting situation because everything was running fine when we left. So let's check. Bloody hell. Alright, so it's actually full of coal. And we created another one here, which is also full of coal. So, do we need another? We would need another splitter, but at least we would have these two generators here next to each other, maybe. Or we will put another one here. Hey there, Mr. Generator. Yeah, the models are huge, so it's a little bit tricky to get them aligned with properly seeing them as well. Alright. Here we go, and we need a splitter. Doop 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 doop. Maybe we should actually create another splitter here in case we need to add a little bit of production, or I mean power production, right? Okay, good. My keyboard is not working again. And we also need power. Insert fuel. Okay, let's insert the fuel. Let's see if it will properly commence power generation, and maybe then we will be able to... Yep, it's working. Okay, so there was a spike, but it is nearing 200 megawatts and everything seems to have stopped for some reason or another. So this is all iron going from a mine down there. And this is actually our stator production, right? Yep, indeed. And from here we are producing our lovely motors. So actually we filled that milestone, and now we need, I believe we also filled the milestone for the space elevator, and now we need a lot of modular frames. And we are trying to produce those, but it's getting a little slow. Okay, 100% efficiency. We are creating 15 iron plates per minute. That should be just fine, or not. Plates are coming here. Yeah, it's a mess of a base. Mess of base. Plates coming in here. But there is quite a bit of plates stored. Now we are for some reason waiting for screws. But not in this one. This one is producing nicely, but it's at 35 only. And I also overclocked it. The screw production is not at its best. We are producing 4 per minute. Oh, okay. So we have 76 right now, and we need 500 for the next tier. Dokily. We are full of rods, which is good. But the screw production, well, how can we actually make that any better? I should possibly have a look into the storage places that actually store screws. No, this was for plates. And we have a lot of screws here. I'm not sure if these are actually getting stored. We have these screws and these going all this way. And I guess we are not even storing those. But we're splitting them in here, and yeah, it's just barely filling up. So I don't see a reason to actually store them anyway, because it's just creating the rotors completely fine. We have 6 per minute, a lot of rods, and a lot of rotors. Hey Das, welcome back. Welcome to my mess of a base. And then I just got a massive pain in my back. So I had to stretch. Great. So, did you have some lunch or maybe a little break? The rotors are here. The doggo walk was successful, to say the least. And maybe, you know, a little special information. It was double poo. So every day I am increasing my poop picker mastery. One of these days. And I am getting to the real top level. And at the top level you actually can pick everything up without messing your hands. So I'm completely fine. And yeah, getting to that max level. Okay, so you don't do breaks, but you had some food. No breaks, really. Eating behind the keyboard, maybe. I know that feeling. So we have a lot of steel ingots. And we are also storing a lot of steel ingots. What can I create out of those steel ingots? I'm filthy IT guy, right? That's how we IT guys end up being. We are sometimes filthy. Okay. So even though the little corgi was fine and he was actually sleeping a bit while I had my lunch, now he's not sleeping at all again. So we'll see how that goes. I'm thinking that we can actually produce something out of these steel ingots. Doop, doop, doop. Or another option would be to try to expand the creation of modular frames, which will be kind of more pain. But maybe we can achieve that. You know, expanding on the messy style of building, because that's how we roll. And we are storing it here, and we would need what? A lot of stuff. iron rods, and we have a quadrillion iron rods. We wouldn't need... Whoops, where did my mouse go? So we wouldn't need to get more iron rods, but we would need to get more reinforced plates. So we would need to go for more screws, possibly. Screw that. You just gotta pretend that your goal was to make the most random unstructured base ever. But of course it was. From the very beginning, my thought was like, everybody's trying to get it nice and sorted, looking really, you know, advanced. I'm gonna make a mess out of this. Yeah. And actually at the beginning you don't have many options, because at the very beginning you don't even have the foundations. So yeah. Exactly that. So I'm curious as to why the production, the efficiency is so low. Probably due to lack of screws. Jesus, right? So what we can actually do, we can increase the screw production. We can screw us. And I actually had to build another coal generator at the very beginning because I loaded up the game and the power was down. And I don't know why. Okay. Albus just positioned himself under my chair, and I hope he will lay down and sleep. And also, a bit of fair news for today. My lovely girlfriend will be coming home early, so then she will be the one to take care of him, and I can already imagine how Albus will be jumping all over her with joy. Okay, so this red one is actually a biomass burner, and we are not using it at this very moment. I have a lot of biomass. That sounds like her problem. Well, it will be for a bit, but Albus is choosy, so sometimes it's fine that only if she plays with him. But then he certainly demands my attention as well, because he's he's a little rascal. So yeah, it takes time. Let's create all that biofuel. So it's definitely better to have coal generators in this one, and the biofuel is something you might get rid of a little bit later. And I believe I saw other streamers with having oil, I guess, oil power. That must come later again. So what we could do, and maybe we should start doing that, we will expand the base, because we have a lot of concrete. I should take a lot of concrete with me. We can expand the base down to the iron mine. Right there. We can create another iron mine behind that one. And from there we will increase our screw production. If this seems not to be enough, because yeah, we are waiting for screws. Most of the time we are completely screwed. And I put these crystals here, and I don't know if they actually are endless. I was thinking that they're consumables, like you put them there and that's it. You pull it up and they will get depleted, but it seems like for now they're not. Damn. I was about to make that screw joke. Well, I'm very happy that we have a similar taste for humor. And there are many interesting phrases, but mostly you produce screws here, right? So you can't get screwed. Definitely. Is this waiting? Yeah, they're both waiting for screws. Okay, let's start expanding this. Pum 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 pum. And maybe for another part of production we can actually create a second floor for this one. Because I haven't really created any factory halls right now, right? And maybe it can get to be a combined mess. So it will be a mess outside and then it can be a mess inside as well. How about that? Damn it. Okay, so we're not going there, but we can still go here. Don't mind the cable, just, you know, it's fine. It's all fine. Early access cable. And actually, on a little side note, I have noticed that Metro Exodus finally has a patch of roughly 2 gigs, and I'm really curious if I will be able to play it again. I wasn't playing Metro Exodus on stream because I already saw it's a mess, and I played it off stream, and of course it ended up in mess because yeah, I got stuck with an NPC not moving at all and I couldn't progress an area because of that. So that's a game-breaking bug. Hey, good morning, Alex. Welcome. Gotta go to work today, or you are free to enjoy a little bit of relaxing Satisfactory? Alright, how are we on this? We might need to go lower. And we should maybe get that screw production fairly close by. But it still will be a mess. Meeting this morning of the afternoon. Oh, okay. Half days are great. You start working, you realize that you have done something, and then suddenly it's free. It's free time for you. Gotta love those half days. Actually, the morning half day is the greatest, right? Just get things done in the morning and then you are off. Okie dokie. What is that on the ground? Do I see something moving? Yeah, there is definitely something moving. Let me have a look. What are those? Hey there, little buddies. What are you doing here? And suddenly something great emerges from the sand and eats me up. Testing. Okay, you can't interact with them, you can't bash them or anything. Interesting. It looks like fish. but probably it isn't. Funny. Going to the center of Silva this afternoon. Oh, nice. I thought you already did Silva. But that wasn't that Glacio? Well, I got confused with those, I'm sorry. But did you... You were doing Silva. That was the mushroom level that I was hinting you on, that it's not the core one. So you didn't make it to the center of Silva at that time? I dug the tunnel but forgot to activate the surface gate. Ah. Yes, I understand. I actually did the same on Aatrox. Yeah, I did the same on Aatrox. I actually had to go back. I went to the core and I achieved nothing. Dup, dup, da, dup, dup. Makes you think. Okay, I am missing the portable. Yeah, I'm missing the portable miner anyway. Okay, this weapon is nice, but it's rather huge. And it gets a lot of your view. Are we still storing the ore? No, we are not. Okay, so we are eating enough of the iron ore to produce everything we need. Anyway, I can probably continue this from here. I can probably pull it from this side so that it's not completely twisted in there. Let's make this happen. There we go. Okay, so probably Silva core, then Kalidor base setup. Oh, nice. Those were the days. Need to revisit my Novus base and update it. Haven't been back since I first went there. Same for my De Solo base. Yeah, I took that round trip as well. And you definitely need to upgrade the base with possibly the atmospheric condensers to get all the materials and stuff like that. So that's why I was returning, and I actually guess I got the chemistry lab as well on most of them, if not all. Ta-da! Okay, so we need that for one ramp, and now we can actually just put the other ramps next to it. Nice. That was all before I even had medium batteries. Exactly. If you start traveling in Astroneer, then very quickly you need to revisit somewhere so that you can get some materials that you weren't able to get, or maybe you need bytes to unlock something. I completely agree. Okay, I cannot use this. And I haven't been really creating walls, right? So wall conveyor, wall door left. We can just put a little wall in here. Can't afford. Damn you. Okay, whatever. Still fine. Someone told me that medium batteries are actually worse than using 8 small batteries in terms of space versus power. Depends on what you need. Possibly so. I guess the medium battery was 3 U's or something. But maybe that's more. But 8 small batteries on a medium storage are 8 U's. Right? So that's why I had that lovely large rover in Astroneer filled with batteries. production. So we will be completely creating a new chain from a new mine. So we can have 2 smelters for ingots. Same units of storage. Mets are cheaper to make. A rack of smalls puts out more use. Just checked. Yes, those numbers are correct. Okay. So the meds may take less space, but also you cannot put medium batteries on the medium storage. Medium batteries are cheaper in Astroneer, but small batteries needed just 1 lithium. I guess medium needed something more. Wasn't there an alloy needed as well? Okay, let's try the production here. Zinc and lithium. Okay. Oh, thank you for that raid. I just got raided. Hello everyone and welcome. Jesus. I'm losing my mouse here. Hello. Welcome everyone. Behold of my messy base and happy to see you. That's my first raid ever and I'm very thankful for it. So we are currently expanding a little bit of screw production because we are getting screwed. Not enough actually. So we will need 2 smelters. Hey, hello. It's not messy. We talked about this. Right, sorry. It was a plan from the start. Hey, welcome Pirate Danny. I just did screws in my game. Right. So the base is not messy at all, right? Sorry. It's actually completely planned. From the very beginning we wanted to test out how messy you can get. So welcome everyone. Oh my. Okay, Alex, off to my meeting. Have a good stream and have a good day, everyone. Thanks for stopping by, Alex, and have a great meeting. Maybe we will see each other later. And good luck in Astroneer. If I have time, I will stop by for the stream, but yeah, can't promise anything at this very moment. I like that conveyor belt. Looks like a roller coaster. It does. And actually, I'm happy that the splitters can be put on the side, right? There are many roller coasters in my base. And we will create another one. We will create something similar as we have down there. Oh, damn you, moth. I just saw the shadow. So we will create another mine because there is another spot behind it. And we will create another chain here. Pull it up here, actually. Get 2 smelters, which I was just about to place. Where will be the loveliest spot? Maybe here. We will start processing the materials here. But I'm thinking that I should actually also leave some space for... damn it, for a container. Right? He's telling the truth, can confirm. Thank you, Das. Keep playing the game. Smelter 1. Smelter 2. So smelt it, dealt it. Here is a nice spot for a container where we can actually end the conveyor from down below, and from here we can then split it, of course, into these 2 lovely things, and that will be one of the most architecturally sound ideas I had lately. Thank you, Swimani. Thank you for the follow. Great. So, organization, storage container. I don't have the materials for the Mark 1, so I will definitely use, for the Mark 2 I mean, so I will definitely use Mark 1. Pum pum pum. Beware for the messiness, and I can't afford it due to the bloody plates. Where did I leave my plate production at? Yeah, there was the plate production. And I guess I joined it up with the rest of the stuff because we needed plates for this chain, which is actually reinforced iron plates. Give me those plates. Gotcha. And from those reinforced iron plates, we actually create the reinforced frames, but it's taking us a lot of time, and that's actually the part of the production which I would like to increase, because we need more reinforced plates and we are mostly waiting for screws. So that's what we are doing right now. All right, I gotta run for sleep. Have a great rest of your stream. Good luck. Oh, thank you. See you later. I'm gonna check out the Swim Money stream a little later. Thank you very much for the raid. Good. Container, please. Okay, one storage container here. Like this. Whoops, wrong button. And now logistics, conveyor splitter. We will have a little splitter here. I hope it will work. Yep. Make it work just like this. Great. So that will work just fine, and we will be creating iron ingots. We can already set it up a little bit. How are we on the power poles? Can we actually create the larger one? We still can create one, because I don't have much more quick wire from Caterium. So, how are we on this one? We have one left. So I will actually create a power pole right here. And connect it up with this one. So that we can expand, right? Because we will need these two connections. And that leaves us with just one. So most probably I can create another power pole already somewhere here at this side and already expand on it. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, the four slot ones are a pain. But what can we do without a Caterium or production? That will be just a pain. Okay, let's create some portable miners, or just one, because we need one for the new mine. And I hope we will have enough other materials for it. We will check. Doop, 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 doop. There we go. Portable miner, please. Okay, we can craft two, and we need just one. That's fine. And now let's check if we have everything for the miner. Yep, we do. I added it to the to-do list, so I see that we have everything. Thinking, what else do we need to check? We will need plates, because we need plates for conveyor belts, as far as I know. Doop doop doop. And how are we doing on power? Okay, 250 out of 100 and, well, 160 out of 250, which is interesting, because I was mentioning before, when I loaded up the save, the power went down for some reason, and I had to build an additional coal generator, but after building that we're not at the full power anyway, so we surely weren't there before. It's a little bit strange, maybe something about the early access. Okay, so here we have the second slot for an iron mine. Yoink! There we go. And we must have an additional power line. Okay. It got connected? It got, yeah. I got confused with the error messages of can't connect any additional connections to this side, to this pole or whatever. Okay, it's already working. We will get maybe an additional container down here as well. We will have two, one here and one at the top. We'll see if they will get filled, or maybe if everything stops for some reason, that we at least have some storage, right? So here we go. Maybe position it nicely in that direction. And it works, and it goes through the rock without any issues. Early access hype. Okay. So from this thing, we should actually go with these stackables in case we need them. Let's see if it will be enough to get in here. Oh, not that. Two or three? Two for now. So will we be able to pull it that far? Come on. There we go. And now it should be enough to just pull it up here as well. One, two. Whoa, too long. Well, damn it. No matter. Let's put something in the middle. There goes my hope for having longer conveyor belts. Can't afford, because yet again I don't have any plates. I believe I will steal a few again. Yoink! Well, as I said, I had the storage for plates, but now they're all being used up, so I just have to yoink them from the machine directly. Okay. Like this, and let's make it so. And now it will start to fill up. Iron is already going. We should have power in these two as well. And the next step would be, because we will just have ingots right now. So our next step is constructor, right? 2 constructors maybe. Let me check a constructor. So the constructor can make screws, but we will need rods. Let's go for those constructors then. I will need to go and create more cables. Yep. Let me go and fetch some... No, I guess I have enough wires, but I will create a few cables by hand. So that should be fine, and it will just take a second. Doop 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 doop. Cables, there we go. A little bit of manual labor. Ah, nice. This will help us, even by enabling us to pull more power lines as we need them. Just a little more. We have a lot of wire. Alright, there we go. Do I have anything else that I can actually process just, you know, quickly? Copper ingots. No, that's fine. I can create a lot of screws. Spiked rebar. Okay. No thanks. So currently our last unlock in the tier 3 is the alternate quick wire, which we actually found in a... Select milestone. We found it in a hard drive from a crashed cargo pod. And we chose that we actually will have an additional blueprint how to craft quick wire. But we need to unlock it with 50 caterium ingots. Yikes. Okay. So the constructor actually creates both screws and rods. So we can have these two creating rods and feed those rods, and now I don't know, into just 1 or 2. I guess 2 will create rods and then 2 will create screws, and we will have a lot of screws. Constructor here. Like this. So, rods here. And more rods here. We can reconfigure the chain into something else if we will need it, right? Okay, power line 1. And another one, and we will need another power pole again. Maybe put it here right now, like this, connect it up, nice and easy. So, and from here I I guess I will put another container in here so that we will merge everything into this one. Okay, looks fine. Let's get a merger here. Good. We will be filling this with rods, and now we can craft 2 more constructors here. Okay, nice. Get them filled with rods and start creating screws. Won't that look great? And of course we need a splitter now. Will it work? Belt has an invalid bloody shape. No! No! Damn no! Not even like this? Ah, okay. I did this and put a splitter on it. Yep, fit. I believe it fit. And we should be able to do this now. Oh well. Okay. Guess I got too greedy. And I need to move these two a little further. Yep, we need the orange one here. There we go. Now we can get a splitter down. Okay. Like this. And we need a container to store the final product. Whoops. Screw. Yeah, they were red because I didn't choose a blueprint or a production material. And now we should get a container here. Yet another merger. Oh, god damn it. There we go. There we go. So, screw production ongoing. 100% efficiency. Yet another 100%. 70, 69, whatever, I'm fine with that. 57. Well, we are splitting the ore, but we are not storing it, at least not for now. And I gotta sit up straight after all of this production. Great. So I ended up on a different side, but anyway, there was not much of anything else that I could do. But now we can actually take this and we can connect it up with the mess that with the lovely, you know, lovely production that I am keeping right here. So I have screws going here and here. This is a separate screw production facility. Or actually it's not. I guess I'm splitting it here. These are plates and I'm splitting the screw production here at the top. But for sure I won't be able to connect this anywhere because we are very close to anything that we might go through. So yeah, it will be always blocked. Or we will rework it. Okay, so we have the belts here and here. These two needed screws. Oh, right. So that was a splitter. We have that little container over there. So it's a big question if I would be able to rework this into a better shape. Doop 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 doop. Can we have a merger? We need to merge them and then split them again. And we should merge them before we start splitting them for those two machines, right? No, 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 no. It's a bad idea. Crouching others' clearance. Yep, we will most probably do that without the window. Because so we will need a splitter somewhere here. Let me check. This is one, and this is the second one that will need screws. So that is a... okay, that is a splitter already. We moved that. Like this. And we will need to put a merger on it somewhere, like, well, possibly here. And then pull it high up there, creating a little bit of a, you know, a better line of production. Everything is really nicely separated. Let me check that. I believe this will be too high. Well, this will be fine, but the second one would be too high, as far as I know. So let's rework this. Pum 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 pam pum pum. We will have a double here, 1 and 2. Can't afford. Well, that's just swimming. Great. Well, give me some iron plates. And let's see if we will be able to use a merger here. Here goes Messi. Nope. Too steep. Okay, so it would... No, it would be too steep from this one as well. Whoops. Yeah, it would be. Ah, well. We'll find a way. We'll definitely find a way. Pum 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 pum. This should maybe be an interesting concept. Nope. It works! We're actually testing the ability of the conveyor belts to properly bend along all the walls. So yeah, that's exactly what's happening. So now we are merging the screws right there. And those will get moved a little bit here and then split to these two, and thus increasing the efficiency of both of these assemblers to create reinforced plates. Yay! Isn't that nice? Bum bum ba-dum. And maybe I should check how are we on power right now, because yeah, we added quite a few buildings. Where was the burner? There it is. It has no power because it has no fuel, but yeah, we have 250 capacity and we are at around, well, we are jumping from 160 to 190, which is really interesting. But wow, a lot of spikes. So we are also storing the screws in case we need them, but we are nicely moving them further. And this conveyor belt is really full, but it needs to happen so that this will be full and it will never stop producing. So for now you see the screws are slowly getting filled in, but this should get faster very soon. I hope the splitters and mergers don't really add like a slowdown to the whole production chain. Hey Weasel, welcome back. Hello, hello. Good. So we have another part of the production hopefully improved. 17, 16. Come on. How are we on this side? 15 still. Ah, come on. It needs to improve. It needs some time, in my personal little opinion. Well, let's have a look at our production and have a sip of tea. This time I'm having something called a tea of happiness, which is a herbal blend. Okay, that's better. And Albus is currently sleeping on his back with his paws in the air. And yeah, he's showing me all the goods. English lunch tea. Of course, because it's a little bit after breakfast. Maybe we can still call it an English breakfast lunch tea. Brunch tea, right? English brunch tea. There you have it, all fixed. Hello. Hello, Rob Unplanned. I came over with the raid and been listening because I'm also playing, but wondered what are your thoughts so far, being this the first part released. So, before I stepped into the game, of course, I watched a little bit of other streamers, and what I've seen so far, I like it. Of course, as you see, it's all a little bit of a test base, because I wasn't really thinking too far ahead of what the tiers will bring. So far we have, I believe, six or seven tiers that can be unlocked. It is nice gameplay. It is a little bit of logic you need to put into the gameplay. A lot of different materials. You should carefully maybe think about what to produce where. From this aspect of the game, it looks really great, and even the area, the map, the plants and stuff, they look really well. But I'm curious to see what the end game will be, or what actually the story will tell us, because there is already a hint that there will be some kind of an alien presence or something. I found a little bit of you know, those alien artifacts, those Mercer spheres. I found 3 of those, and it tells you that it's some kind of an alien technology, but it's work in progress, right? So I'm curious to see how it develops. For now, if you maybe produce everything and you unlock everything, which of course it's a time spender, you need to spend a lot of time unlocking, then maybe it will get boring, because everything will get produced, and I really wonder what the end part of the game should be. So far so good. I personally have not had any issues with crashes so far, knock on wood. So the game behaves fairly consistently for me, and I am happy for that. So yes, those are my thoughts. Maybe those $30 for early access is a little steep, in my opinion. They could have gone with something lower. But let's see how that improves, or if they will, how fast will they be adding new content. Because I saw streamers already being on tier 6 and building huge ass halls of something. But I wonder what will that be good for in the end, right? So that's my 50 cents to the theme. Rob, what is your opinion so far? I enjoy the thought on replay, because already in a new world save I want to see how better efficient and how I want to build in future. Yeah, I completely agree with that. This is my first game as well, so actually at the very beginning you can't really streamline the stuff much, because you don't know what comes after that, and I didn't know what objects will I be able to craft later on. And at the very beginning, I don't think you even have foundations, so it takes you a little while to actually get those, and you might start rebuilding the whole base, repositioning stuff. It's a lot of game time you can invest in this one, that's for sure. So the replayability in the fact of, or in the face of being able to streamline your base, do things differently, and maybe even knowing how many smelters or constructors or assemblers will maybe be the right amount for a single mine, that is something that you might need to figure out later on. So yeah. And of course people compare it to Factorio. I never played Factorio, but I believe this is something like that, but 3D, so on steroids. And since I love loot, we are getting a lot of processed loot in this one. I really enjoy the game so far. So, Rob, how many hours do you have in the game so far? I don't know if actually Epic Store shows you that. I don't even know that myself. But this is like the 4th or 5th stream. Yeah, I guess I started Friday afternoon and we streamed the full day yesterday, and we will be streaming the full day today. And I will definitely continue tomorrow if I'll be able to produce enough stuff for the milestone. So now I'm actually only waiting for 500 modular frames. The save file in the pause menu, it says I'm up to 50 hours. Nice! Okay, so the save file says it. Let me save the game as well. Whoops. So I'm only 16.5 hours in. Come on, you're better. You should be teaching me. Sorry, I just mean the pause menu on the bottom left. Yeah, it's still the same. It is the same. Same time as in my save, at least. Okay, so we're slowly crafting all of the needed modular frames. What is here? We are still waiting for reinforced plates. Still. Let me check the first two then. Or actually, yeah, these were the two that we should be supplying more screws into right now. But it still doesn't feel like it, and I don't know why. We are storing them. Exactly what I was thinking right now for Aka. I was thinking about the Mark II belts, at least for this longer conveyor belt part, right? And conveyor belt Mark II. Okay, we have a bit of reinforced plates on me. So let's try that then. Conveyor belts Mark II. Okay. You don't have to deconstruct, by the way, you can just replace. Ah, good hint. Still a good hint. Okay, so you just click the whole section and it rebuilds itself. Okay, thank you. Much appreciated. So now it should be better, and I believe I picked up quite a few screws on the way. So I will put them into this machine and it will not have a big screw issue for a longer time. Thanks. Alright, so they're definitely moving faster. This little bit, I don't know if I really need to redo these little bits, but maybe. Okay, I can't afford them. Yep. So these two are actually building those reinforced plates, so I don't even have anything to grab. No spare reinforced iron plate production is going on right now. But I hope that with these belts it will be a little better. Maybe this one is bugging me as well, this last bit. How many do I actually need? Can't afford. Shows me 1 out of 1 and can't afford. Will I be able to craft some by hand maybe? If I have the resources for it. Whoops. Here is the hub. Yep, okay, let's do it. That should be enough for the last little bit. Okay. I have all of those screws that I picked up. Just fill them up with the spare screws and let's see how it behaves. So we are at 41%, 24%, but maybe that's because I added all those screws. 28%. We have no issues with the iron plates. There is a stack in each, and there are quite a few in this one as well. But let's see how it goes now that it's fairly quicker, and the last 2 bits should not be much of an issue. $53, $38, $50. Okay, we are moving up. So there surely is a lot to do in the game, and maybe with the multiplayer, I don't know how stable it is just now. Haven't tried, and I'm more for the time being liking to do the solo part, to investigate myself. So it will surely go better if you split the job and you decide who creates which production chain, and maybe then get it together into one big factory hall. And if you hear a little tapping, that's our little corgi Albus. We can already call him a mascot of the stream. So if you maybe hear him or hear a little bit of tapping, that's him running through the floor. So for me, multiplayer only crashes if someone is lagging. Ah, okay. How is it actually processed? You are the host. One of you is the host, right? As the usual stuff. So one hosts the game and the others connect to it. There is no server system right now for the game as far as I know. And considering it's early access, that might come in the future. Yeah, P2P. Okay. Understood, thanks. So, more like that, I'm not really keen on trying multiplayer through vast distances, maybe multiplayer at home with stable connectivity without anybody lagging or anybody dropping off. That is fairly fine with this game. So are we improving? 38, 34. Can't afford again. I guess I needed plates and screws for those reinforced. Yep, so I will get a bit of screws which are left over here, and I need a few plates. Where are we producing plates that could be potentially stored? I guess we're not really storing anywhere. We were storing plates here before, but these are being taken quickly. But to help our situation, I might check the iron storages here and, you know, create a few plates by hand for now and get some reinforced iron plates so that I can replace more conveyor belts. So a little bit of manual labor. Not much to look at, right? But still, manual labor consisting of just one click, it's fine. And I will have a sip of tea. Good, that will actually help us. But it takes some time. I guess most of the production that we pulled recently was for iron rods. Yeah, let's create the plates now. Why is the middle section shaking? Oh, it overheated? Really? It overheats? I didn't even notice that before. It seems to be overheating. Okay, and now reinforced iron plates. 20 is not much. I'm thinking about getting a little more. Yep, and well, we also got rid of all the screws, so that's the problem right now. So let's try to adjust with what we have, and maybe I can take a few more screws and get a few more reinforced plates. There we go. And let's see how that behaves. Should be better. Now the whole conveyor belts bringing the screws in are Mark II. So that should definitely help us. There is a little bit of congestion going on here in the merger. Okay, this one is actually waiting for rods. We spread ourselves a little thin on this one, as far as I can see. I wonder why. So we can actually transfer some of the iron, right? Because we are the good guys and we can temporarily increase. our production on the other end. Maybe it was actually waiting for ore. We'll see. But no, the ingots are being produced, but anyway, it was good to transfer that iron ore away. We're producing ingots and we are producing rods at 100% efficiency. And screws at 36% efficiency. Tap 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 tap. So it's at 100%. And here we're also producing screws. This 15 per minute, okay. So I used to have this full of rods, this very container, but now I split it 1, 2, 3 times. I split it three wise. Maybe that's why we're a little bit low. Yeah, and this is the plate side of the production. Also very handy, very streamlined, hanging in the air. So we are at 20% still, and the screws, there are still not enough screws. %. Is there a Mark II merger maybe later? Because it feels like the merger is slowing it all down. At least it feels like it. Oh well. I believe even if I put the whole production into one of the assemblers, then it would get filled on screws. It would be at 100%, but it would just wait all the time. Rob unplanned. Maybe just mean you need a faster belt in that midpoint between merger and splitters, but I already created that. It is a Mark II. I actually got all of them to Mark II. All of those conveyors transferring screws are Mark II. So 120 pieces per minute, right? Can you get Mark III yet? I believe I can, but also, yeah, I need to create steel beams. Let me check if we are still storing the screws, if the production is so fast that we're actually still storing them. Yes, we are. Steel beams. What do steel beams need? Let me check, because we might have enough steel ingots. We have steel production on the other end of the base. So, for steel beams, we need just 3 steel ingots. Okay. Let me go and check. Whoops. On this side we're actually creating rotors and stators and motors as well. Let me just quickly check. Can you crouch in this game? No. An interesting question, right? Can you crouch in a game? No, I don't think so. Haven't seen any crouch button. Nice, we have quite a bit of motors stacking up there, and we should have steel ingots. Yeah, we have steel ingots. We are full of steel ingots, actually. Okay, food for thought. Automation for other steel parts, right? Steel beams, right? That's what we needed. Let me double check. Yep, okay. A little bit of manual labor then. So we will test it with Mark III. And it makes me wonder if actually the assembler is at such a high level that it increases in efficiency only if you have Mark III's smashing things into it. Maybe. Yeah, I'd only just place it in that midpoint. Okay, let's try. I was considering to improve all of the conveyor belt part. Well, all of them, I mean. Okay, let's go and check. So I'm very open to testing. And I will need to put that on my quick bar. Let's put it to 9. And yeah, this is the one. Okay, now it flies. So let's just check it with that midsection, right? If it won't improve, then I will try to rework all of the part coming out of the container that we are storing the screws. Five, 6, 7. Nope. This is not really helping, right? So let's try this. Now they will just fly through. Well, let's see what happens. So the big one, or the largest piece of the conveyor belt, is congested. So until I see it moving smoothly, I don't see a reason for improving the whole path. So let's see. 19%, and we're still waiting. It's really strange, because I didn't think that a merger will slow it down so much. $21. Even that's confused me a bit. Yeah, I don't know why. So they are really waiting at the merger. There's nothing like a merger Mark II, or maybe is there? Merges up to 3 conveyor belts into one. So they always need to wait because they go like one zigzag, right? One from here, one from there. I believe the production we have there is larger than just putting it into one assembler, because I could get rid of this and just try to put these this one line to then go here, and then put another direct line there. Should have speed up with a better belt. Yeah, should have sped up. So what happens if I actually speed up all of the belts coming into a merger? So now all 3 conveyors are Mark III. You have like one little bit that isn't like the rest. Like one tiny part. Where? Really? Damn it. How did that happen? On the output, choose Mark III and hover near the output. Yeah, I already clicked that. Let me check all of them. All the bits. Okay, so I fixed the little one on the merger. Everything seems to be fine here. And I fixed this little bit. So everything is Mark III now. Let me check this one. Yep, this one is fully Mark III. Might need to break and replace the midpoint belt. It's weird. Which midpoint do you mean? This one? This little midpoint? Let's try. What? Encroaching others' clearance now? Yeah, because that should be sucking them out way faster than that. So maybe we found a bug. So now it won't connect. And it's telling me that it encroaches another's clearance? What? Oh my, you bloody merger. I hate you. I hate you so much. So what if I put another merger right here? No, I need the output to be facing that way. So... let's try it differently. So I might try to do it like this. And we may try to create another merger on this end. If it fits, I don't know. I really hope that I will be able to put it on this end. Please. Please let me put it on this end. Damn it. Okay, let's create more mess than we actually had before, right? Look at that. Whoa. Look at them fly. So that really seemed bugged. That one merger at that very position was definitely bugged. Oh wow, I've never put mergers or splitters on like that before. Yeah, I saw that on another stream, so that you can actually put them in the air. So yeah, that's much better than you can find a spot somewhere up the air and put the merger or splitter there and then put it there. Anyway, yeah, we know that this is messy right now. And now this production is very slow, but we have this production going like a like a lightning. So there hopefully won't be so much waiting. We are already at 50%. I'm really happy that we found that bloody bug, because there was no improvement after all that effort, right? So it might not have upgraded properly then. Like the belt inside of it, I guess, was still there and it wasn't upgrading, right? Exactly. I was hovering at all the inputs and outputs, but it wasn't changing anything. So I guess the inside of the object was kind of messed up, and it didn't recognize that all the other belts are Mark III coming into it. 47%. Oh, great. Great, great, great. So it should get faster now. What about upgrading everything? Making it a little faster. So we are good on plates and screws. We can make this faster so that it will get to the end facility in a better pace, right? Let's see how that behaves then. Okay, much faster. Considering we need 500 of those bloody modular frames, this will take us some time. I have 50 on me in case of need. And this is fine, we don't need any speed improvement on this one. %, 47. Well, it's still an improvement. I guess with this speed, are we actually emptying up the container? Kinda. So are these actually full? Yep, they're fairly full, so let the magic happen. So now we are really having a greater pace that we can fill in this container and get all the parts moving. This is fine. This is just fine. Okay, 7.5 per minute. We're still waiting a little bit. Okay, so we definitely need to upgrade everything. Can't afford. Okay, let's go create some. Let's have a few more steel beams. And let's upgrade maybe the whole chain. I mean, I believe we already clicked on most of the conveyor belt sections. So, yeah. Does it really slow down if I overheat this little crafting station? Okay. While we are here, I will jump and take a few steel ingots again. And as you can see, we have a long conveyor belt pulling in coal. To the generators, but this is all Mark 1. So it might be the time to actually upgrade the coal conveyor, and I might go up there to check if the container there for coal is actually filling up. And if it is, then we will upgrade the belt and we will get more coal into the base, because we are powering up the generators, the coal generators, and we are also creating steel out of it. And it is just one mine, so I guess coal is always pure. So it was a mine of pure coal. Okay, a few more steel beams maybe. Just a few more. Okay, great. Great. Just great. Oh, look at him go. we're at the spot. It's just filling that one. 95, 96. Oh my. Great. So far so good. So now they're truly flying. Indeed they are. If they will be doubled by the time the previous one completes producing, then it's just great. It seems to be the way. 50%, we are rising in efficiency. And with this speed we will actually not be waiting at all for the reinforced plate production. Finally! Finally! Much better. Okay, great. So the distance will be reached much faster now because we're producing faster, but also we need to get them to the last assembler faster. And let me check. So we're at 58%. No power. That is something I don't like to see. Question is, do we have enough coal to maybe power another coal generator? We're still storing it, so there should be enough coal for another one. Well, shit. Gotta move it. Okay, where are the power poles that I can actually use? Is there any with a free spot? This one has one. Okay, 300 megawatts. And I don't know why we actually jumped so much. I guess due to the waiting time in the facilities, you actually are not consuming any power, right? So if you speed up your production, your consuming capacity increases, and then suddenly everything blows up. All right, so are we fine now? How are we on coal? 9. Those are all filled with coal, so yep, that's always good because they are filled, and the rest goes to this container right here. And this container is also used for producing steel. Yep, iron and coal comes here, and indeed, here we have the ingots. So this is all fine, and happily we have now power to sustain us yet again. Whoops. Okay, great. So we rose to 53% currently. Let me watch this for a little while, if we are actually waiting for reinforced plates or not. So we started producing, we have 7 out of 3, so we definitely have enough materials for the next production in line. We're doing pretty well, I guess. 58%, but we are not really waiting for the materials, they are always there. %. Okay, so that will finally produce more of the lovely modular frames for us. Not in the quickest possible way, but we definitely upgraded. And that is something that we need for the space elevator, or for the next 2 tiers unlocking. Gotta wet my throat again with a little tea. All right, great. %, really. We are now at 100% and 53% here. That is strange. Why? Because of the plates? Yep, we have plate generation there, plate production going from there, but I guess, yeah, there is a lot of plates that are flowing through that one, but still they're just just stored, and we see that the production is not that fast. $15 per minute, so it's producing at 100%. So I'm thinking, how should we actually increase the production of plates? And now we will reverse the situation. We will be waiting for iron plates. Still going, I see. Yeah. Hello, Pirate Danny. What's the current goal? Currently we were trying to fix our speed of screws being delivered, and now we reverse the situation that we actually do not have iron plates generated fast enough as far as I'm looking at it. And the ultimate goal is to create 500 modular frames for the space elevator. So we are slowly getting there, but 500 is a lot. So yeah, in this one we are fine because we have a lot of iron plates stashed. I could still do this and go to move those into some container that we have elsewhere for the plates, and that will feed everything for a little bit. But of course that's not the ultimate solution, right? Hello, I came with the swim money, but went for lunch. Oops, sorry, I banged my mic. So you're back after lunch. So the goal of the game is to leave the planet. I have no clue about the end game, right? I have no clue. I don't believe there is the end game right now, because you only will have like 6 or 7 tiers of unlockable, craftable things that you can actually get to. And that is what the early access currently has, right? So let me quickly check, and maybe you can check with me. So these are the tiers 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I don't know if 7 is available right now, but by completing the first space elevator milestone, I unlock tier 3 and 4, and by the next one I should unlock 5 and 6. And then actually I will see what are the new craftables that you can get and unlock each of these small milestones by yourself again. So definitely we are not at the end game part, or not even realizing what the end game might be, right? It's early access, so I expect there will be some alien presence. Okay, the roads are going away. So what was bugging me was actually, yeah, this production. It's quite nice. We are having a lot of iron ingots right there. And the mine actually has no leftover iron. So we are just milking it dry. This one as well. But I actually pulled another production facility for plates. And let me see where we actually got that. Alright, so it's not for plates. We pulled this belt up above for smelting more ingots, right? Yep, we're storing a lot of iron ingots right here. And still the belt is full. So we might need to expand our production of iron plates and try to get it to here as well, because this is the chain going towards the assemblers, creating reinforced iron plates. Doop 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 doop. Nice. So Pirate, have you actually tried the game at all, or just curious and looking at it right now, right? Doop 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 doop. So I filled this with a little more plates. And this is being used for some faster production right now. Makes me wonder. I only attached this to this assembler. Yep, and then I have a bit of a stash in here. But the supply is also not that great. Ah, no, this one is fine because it's feeding two of them. How are we doing this? I'm just checking again. Oh, right, so we are actually feeding both. Okay. Whoops. So if we build another constructor somewhere here, we should have another constructor, fill it or merge it with that one again, and it shouldn't be too difficult because we can see the belt going up here, so we could just take the belt down, put a splitter on it, take it down here, increase the production of plates, and merge it with that one again, and maybe increase also the conveyor belt level to Mark 3. Okay, make it so. So we need a constructor. Let's create a splitter up here. Okay, we need to go like this because it would be too steep. And how about this? Okay, that fit in nicely. Of course, we will need more power again. And this one we will be creating plates. That's the plan. we will need to create a merger here. Great. Not the power line, but the conveyor belt. All right. Like this. And we just need power. Do we have some power? We have. All right. So we will be creating more plates here. And I'm really thinking about upgrading all of this stuff to get it move faster. Let's try this part first. And maybe the part going to the machine as well. So this would be this part, right? Can you put 2 conveyor belts in each pylon? Hi, hello Mokalui. You can put 2 conveyor belts in these stackables. So if you see conveyor belt stackable, so I could put one and then you put another one on top and then another one on top. I guess you can get pretty high. And every single little piece is a conveyor belt pathway for you. So you could stack them up. Make it, you know, neat. Good. So that's how you do it. So this is already empty. This is full of ingots. Let me see how the production of this one will go. 100%. Still getting filled, but it's blasting everything away. So what if I upgrade more of it? Alright, we have a lot of ingots stashed, so they should be moving on fairly quickly right now. Okay, it's 1 iron ore per. So now we are at the capacity. We are not increasing, we are staying at 3. It's immediately producing everything that comes in, which is quite nice, right? Okay, I can't afford that, so I need to create a few more. Do I have iron ingots on me? Yep, steel ingots I mean. Yes, I do. Let me create more beams. At least I'm happy that once the steel production was done this morning, now we have enough materials to really upgrade the belts. Because otherwise we might have been stuck with waiting for a long time for the resources to move, right? Okay. So this is 3, this is 3, this is 3, this is not. We are actually waiting for ore here. But not on this end. A little trick. Conveyor splitter here and merger right there. How about this? It will get more iron into both of the chains, so they are not really split. And we have no leftover iron on this end, but we have quite a bit of leftover on that end. So let me just put these 300 in this one, and let's see how that behaves. So maybe a little bit better, but we are really milking those two, and we have 2 more iron mines on the other end. Okay, at least it feels like the plates are moving in faster. Okay, all of this is upgraded. Yep, but not this part. Like that. Okay. Now we can whee! It will smash us into the machine and do some boxes out of us. Okay, 53. Damn, but those screws are really flying. If only we also saw plates flying that fast. Would be nice. This one is actually full. Okay, there is still some stash of plates in this one. This is screw production. This is plate production. So the ingots in this one, 80%. So maybe it will increase now that we merged our mining. Let's hope. 52%. Will we increase the speed of these belts? Will it help? Can't afford it. Well, I'm using a lot of steel right now. But luckily we have spares, right? We should still have quite a bit stashed right here. Okay. Great stuff. It's probably better not to have an endless construction of beams or anything right now, but maybe for later it will also need to happen. Rob Unplanned, I'm at a loss. The small tractor can break through tree, but the 2 times bigger truck can't. That's an interesting design choice, right? I noticed I only have the smaller tractor. I noticed that you can bust through trees. Does it actually give you those materials? Because if it doesn't, then it's a shame, because there are not so many trees around. So I guess the bigger truck does not have the collision system worked out, design-wise, not yet. I don't think it does. Yeah, so I guess it just smashes everything that you run through, but doesn't give you anything, which is a shame. Of course, it works like that in real life, right? You smash a tree, you won't have nicely cut pieces in your trunk. But we are in a game. So what are the improvements for the larger tractor? Okay, will it help anything? I don't think it will help that much. So I have no idea, probably bigger inventory. When I kept smashing into trees, I just ditched it. It was annoying. Ah, that's true. And I guess it's larger, so you maybe have a harder time maneuvering with it anyway. This is interesting. Why did I do that? Because previously I might not have had enough rods or ingots, so I merged them. I split it somewhere. No, I actually have 2 smelters. No, so as I thought, I'm actually splitting it here and creating more rods right now. Because you never have enough rods, right? And this is full, so that's why it's getting a little bit filled up with those. Anyway. It's moving nicely. This is still full, so we are getting more iron this way right now. So that means this one will not have to wait. And it's at 75%, 82. I guess it is increasing right now. There will be no waiting times. And this one is fairly similar, producing. Why it's not producing? This one goes directly into plates. Why does it seem like it just woke up? Like I came here and suddenly all the machines are working better. Interesting. Damn it, let me out. So let's improve this one. Okay, this is already improved. We'll help it a little so that it will spit out stuff faster. The production will not be faster anyway, so... But it's at 100%, so it's spitting out plates as fast as it probably can. Okay, let's check. Did we improve? We're still waiting for plates. But not on this part. 58% here. Okay. I'm getting ham with all those Mark IIIs. So I speed it all up with this one. And it's simply that this one is at max capacity, probably, right? So we would only increase this by adding yet another constructor. Come on. We have another one here, so they need to combine their power and do what's in their best interest. Or I will get mad and I will create another one here. Can I? Can I? Can I? Or I'm getting really filled up on the land. And I will not have space to do that anyway. I could go up, right? Like creating a platform up above. Look, we can still have it here. There, I did it. Nice trick, right? Iron plates. And now we need a merger. And there we have it. More plates. Jesus, this is fast. Okay. Just blows you away when you're standing at on the Mark III conveyor. Okay. Maybe have a look somewhere else. How are we doing on the plates now? It should be quite faster, right? Okay, they're being blasted through. Go their own way. Seems okay. Since the left side is fairly fine with plates, the right side may be better off right now, but there are huge gaps anyway. Well, I did my best. 63%. Good. And how are we on the reinforced plates? Did we forget any small bits and pieces? No, I guess the conveyor belts are fully upgraded right now. And it feels fine. So let's have a look at these little shits. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6. Okay. So we need 10 of those, right? So we will need full stacks of up to here. Okay, 77% efficiency with this mess that I have. I guess that's pretty fair. That's pretty nice. I ain't even mad. It's nice that you can get on top of all of these things. Yeah, we had a lot of rods, but I guess in ideal circumstances, anyway, you will get to a situation where some of your conveyor belts will get congested. Or if you store at least something in the containers, those will also get filled. So it's always nice to have a lot of materials. Oh yeah, it's so nice. 81%. So we're actually increasing right now because we added more plates into the system. Great. Let me save the game, actually. I keep forgetting about that. Okay. Resume game, and actually I need a little bathroom break. So I will leave you with this lovely view of my base. And well, if you haven't pushed that follow button, I will be very happy if you do so. And in the meantime, I will have a little break and we'll be back in a minute or so. So, see you in a bit. All right, I'm back. Oh, Rob, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. So, when you start doing oil stuff, the machines are so huge. Whoa. Damn it. So, I have no idea what will be needed for oil stuff, but yeah, there is a bit of land that I could actually use. But I guess you still need to drill something, find the nodes for it. We are at 82% here. Okay, so this is going nicely. How is my inventory doing? It's a mess, isn't it? And if I was thinking about putting this crystal, this power shard, in the machine. Oh yeah, the nodes are like 1,000 kilometers away, or whatever the measurement is. Yeah, good question, what the measurement is in this game. So they are pretty far away. I actually found a sulfur node, and yeah, that was pretty much as far as my initial coal mining setup is, and that is that way. If you see those poles in the background, they are being pulled towards a little, yeah, you can see that in the background behind the trees. I actually found a coal deposit which was up high on the plateau, so I had to create a ramp to get to it, and then of course pull the resources down. So at first I created a mine and one generator, and I pulled the power out of it back to base, and then when I needed steel production I started pulling the conveyors from that. So I guess this is just a small bit of what you need to do for oil production. Could be painful and would take a lot of time, right? Alright, so the question is, will we wait, which will take quite a lot of time, or we might actually get to do something? Oh, a question. These power shards, will they stay indefinitely, or will they get used up? Okay, so they stay forever. That's an interesting concept. I really thought that they will be used up. Okay. Interesting. As I see the production, there is always a little bit of a cooldown period when the machine has all the materials, but it still waits for a little. Like now. It has all the materials, but it waited for like 2-3 seconds. Interesting. Okay. Let's check our motor and steel production. We have a lot of motors. Is there anything that we can actually craft out of motors? I don't think so right now, because yeah, we have heavy modular frames, and that would need encased industrial beam, and encased industrial beam needs steel beams and concrete. Oh, so there might be a reason for automating steel beam production, right? This is our very slow rotor production. But we still have a lot of them. But it slowed down considerably due to maybe us pulling the materials, or for the other machines. Really interesting. Or maybe I need to upgrade the whole base with more speed. How about that? Okay. Did we get it all? Yeah, I guess we did. But also the production is slow. Damn it. Oh, jeez. And we actually have a lot of rods just staying here. So we have those rods here, and then we turn them around and they move and they are split different ways. Okay, this is definitely not streamlined, I know. I know. Let's boost the production. Why not have a full set of upgrades, right? Why not? Okay, I upgraded this fully. Really? No. As I thought. It's not fully upgraded, and this goes here. Okay, both of them go up with more screws, so maybe we will boost that right now. Pum pum pum, and this is congested as it is. We don't need to upgrade that right now. 100 ingots in this one, 100, well, full iron ore in this one. This is still producing, but it also has a stash of ingots inside, so no need. Doop 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 doop. Oh my. So I'm really curious to see what will unlock with the next two tiers. That might be a blast. And what about Caterium? How far is that? Okay, 746 meters that way. Okay, if I wanted to build a mine for Caterium, I will need a portable miner anyway. So let's have one ready in case we might be building a mine. Okay. We have one beacon if we... I never used it, but used to mark areas of interest, right? Logical. So the one near the Niagara Falls looking area is good for a miner. So is the map always completely the same? Look, my small tractor. Right, so yeah, it's always the same. So it's like a scenario then. Okay, understood. Okay, we have enough for miner mark 1. We have enough materials for the normal power poles. Do we have cables? Yes, we do. Yeah, just checking, so that if we go for it, I might take the tractor if I can actually get down there and have a little look at the nearest node. It's a little pain to maneuver, the camera is a little clanky. Okay, it was somewhere this way. And if you see lags, it's actually not the stream, it's the game. As actually as the land is being drawn for some reason, the draw distance is not that huge. But I'm playing on high, so that's what I'm using right now. I didn't want to go for ultra. Oh, that is the bloody beast. How many shots will it take to take him down? It doesn't reload automatically. There we go. 4, 5 shots. Yeah, it uses up CPU as well as I noticed. Yeah, it surely is not completely optimized right now. Okay, we have a lot of nuts. So let's eat a few nuts. And I see 2 slugs right there. And I want them. Come on, jump up. I don't have the jumping dealie right now, because I believe it needed Caterium as well. I mean, for a game that looks as nice as this, the optimization could have been worse. That's also true. But I was also thinking that there is not too many objects in the world right now. So maybe that's why the performance is nice. But yeah, if you had a lot of roaming animals and stuff like that, it might get worse, or it may really get worse when you build up half of the map, right? Okay, so there is another slug. And there is also one. I'm gonna take that one. There it is. I thought I lost it for a second. Okay, green power slug. Okay, there are quite a bit of animals. There is one. I think I saw two right there. Exactly. And they might be going for me right now. Are they? No, I guess not. So definitely I was amazed at the fluency that the game was at the beginning. And of course they're going for me. Okay, that was a misclick. Wow. Okay. Funny flying alien creatures, alien animals. Okay, where was the slug? It's up there. Let's have a look. Hey there, Des. I guess you were busy. Wow, what is there? What is... Ooh! I don't think that's very friendly. So welcome back, Des. Yeah, work always comes first. Will it kill me? Of course, that's what it does. Acid. In this game, probably so. It's not really getting any less alive, right? Nope. It looks like it's actually just a flower, right? Okay, so it's dormant now. I might be able to get up to the slug. Hey there, Sluggy. Good. So probably they will let us get samples out of that later in the game, or later in the development stage. Okay, let's rescan for Caterium. Okay, there is the one that we wanted to check out. 300 something. 300 meters. That away. Will it be down with the rest of the animals? But of course it will be down with the rest of the animals. Hey there, buddy. Speeding. He's speeding. Give him a ticket. Okay, that was a good shot. Do I hear another one? There's another one. I'm not sure if we need more alien carapaces, but maybe. good. So it's just 2 straight shots for this one. I don't think this is Caterium anyway. Okay, he's dead. Have we got a good boy yet? Oh, there is a lizard doggo, right? No, I actually don't. I have a corgi doggo here at home, who's not always a good boy. But other than that, I haven't really... We saw him once. I actually pet him, but he ran away. I don't know how you get it. You need to pet him further or longer. I certainly would like to get him, but he ran away that time and I was petting him for quite a bit and yeah, he left. No. Yep. Let me sit up straight, because my back is killing me again. I know, but I don't want to spoil. Okay, okay. It's not that big of a spoiler, I guess, and I like to play the game with you, not just for you, but it's up to you. It's fine. Okay, so what is this? It's copper. Okay, how much further is Caterium? And let me actually see if it's here or I'm looking in the wrong spot. So, unless you ask, okay. How do you get the lizard doggo to stay? There you have it, the question is there. 141 meters. Okay, that is the fall of death. And here is the fog of death. So it needs to be up. Up there somewhere. Do we still have coal? Yeah, we do. So, some streamers hate backseat gaming. No. These games are fine. Like if I was playing a story-based, game where you really will spoil what will happen next, that will piss me off, of course. And I would say that I don't want story spoilers, but this is a sandbox game, so it's just fine. So feed the lizard doggo with berries. Okay, with the red ones, right? Okay, I might try that at the next possible opportunity. And thanks for telling me. Oh, Rob, wow, the fuel generators look amazing when animated, but I feel bad for destroying the lands around it. Yeah, I saw... Was it actually the Satisfactory guys that posted like 2000 megawatts of power screenshot, and it was a valley filled with gas and all the coal burners and coal generators? And it looked like really we are in the future, but we're just destroying the planet. I guess he got stuck on that one. Well, easier for us. Yup, they're called clear berries. Let me check. I only have barrel nuts and pale berries. Well, up to 2300 megawatts now, lol. Whoa! Well, you can produce anything. I really wonder if the last thing you will be producing is a spaceship. Maybe. So I don't know if I have the right berry for doggo. I thought it was the pale berry. Okay, I have slugs. Let me just convert those slugs into power shards, because that will stack in my inventory. And it is true that I might actually store stuff in the vehicle, right? What? I can power the car with alien carapace. Oh, I guess that was the result of the last research that I did. That I can actually use this as fuel. Oh, pale berries. Okay, so it's the right berries. Thanks, Pirate. Rob, I'm not sure. We found other dead guys, so maybe we just work for the overlords forever and ever. Fix it. Yeah, all the fix-it guys. So we recently played a lot of Astroneer on this stream, and I wonder if it will have some similar story pointers, or what to say. I don't wish to spoil the end of the Astroneer for anyone, so I'm not gonna say anymore. Okay, 117 that way. Let me have a look. Thank you, Pirate. Thank you very much for the follow. It will surely help in the long run, and I will hope to see you again and again. Is that Caterium? It is. Lucky that I brought a lot of concrete. That's the word. That's a concrete word right there for you. I guess I gotta drink some tea. So we can build a ramp to that. And I believe as soon as I manually get those huge boulders away, I will have a mining spot. And there's a better one on the other side close to you that is better for a proper miner. It's near that waterfall. Yeah. So what about having two? Isn't that enough for a proper miner? I guess I will go and check it if you don't mind, right? Because you can't move those boulders, can you? I don't know. I will try. At least for all the other deposits. I could have removed the initial bit of ore by hand, and it breaks down, and then you have just the flat remainder of the deposit. So that's what I want to try. I want to get those away by hand with, you know, ta 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 ta, and that's the sound that you get. So let us try. Yeah, building from this side is always a pain in the old ass. Or maybe. So maybe I will need to build it the other way around, right? Okay, we didn't connect. Neat. Okay. I will put ramps in here as well. Damn it with these ramps. Okay. And now to put a little bit of foundation. Okay. Let's have a look. So you were probably right. Is there some other equipment that you maybe can use later? Okay, so this is pure Caterium. Yeah, I have a portable mine. I also wanted to create a normal miner here, but I don't know why these boulders are here and not interactable really. That's interesting. So what is the equipment that you need for that? Anybody knows? How can you remove these boulders? Just, you know, question for the future. Let's get some Caterium anyway, right? I really love the animation of this one. I almost forget about it, because now we only use it as a crafting component for the bigger miners. Swimani thought it might be a level 4 or something. It's interesting. Or maybe... There's a hook on the tractor. Maybe level 4 miner. There is a hook on the tractor, but I really doubt that it does anything and that we can actually interact with the hook on the miner. Right? Upgrade. He just DOD level 3 got some new legs. Alright, yeah, we aren't sure what removes the boulders. Okay. So we are at similar stages as you were in the gameplay. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a bit of Caterium anyway, right? And we will need it for research, and we will need it for a few ingots maybe. Yeah, I need 50 ingots for research. Let me get the tractor closer and let's fill it up with Caterium. What do you say? While we are here. And then actually we can have a look at the other node that you were mentioning on the other side. Oh, there is the Niagara, right? There is the waterfall. Okay, let's stash a few things. No, I don't wish to power you up with these power shards, damn you. You are using coal. Okay, so fourth research level. So maybe some Mark 4 stuff. I've unlocked most. Just, yeah, some research in the SAM I haven't done, like that ore. Yeah. Actually, I researched Caterium and I'm thinking what it gave us. Well, I have the Power Pole Mark II, which needs Caterium components. And now this milestone that I actually have, those 50 Caterium ingots, are there because I found a hard drive and I researched it, and I had the option to unlock one of 3 distinct blueprints or crafting patterns, and I chose an alternate blueprint for what was it? For quick wire. Yep. So that's what I need to unlock with those 50 ingots now. Caterium, sulfur. Let's get sulfur here. More sulfur. Oh, I used up quite a lot of ammo. Yes, I did. I guess I did. Okay, let me take this. Yet again, it took the alien organs as fuel. Damn you, little tractor. I can't even double click stuff right now. Iron ingots. A little bit of biofuel for the chainsaw. Okay. So we will fill the tractor a little bit with Caterium. Oh wow, didn't know the hard drive did alternate blueprint. My factory is all set for the current ones. I don't know if it's just, you know, manual blueprint, but it is mostly a different mix of materials. Like we will have to check what it will actually unlock, because there was the description of the materials that I will need to use to create quick wire as the alternate crafting path, but let's see. We can make that happen and we'll see what it does. So there were 3 distinct choices, and you just can't pick one, unfortunately. So it's up to you. And of course, the more hard drives you find, the more choices you will have. Yoink! Okay, it's good that we can partially automate the mining. And at least we will fill up, and then we can get back to base, and yeah, we will put that research on. And I see that for once my bot actually posted the messages in correct order with "choose your social destiny" as the first line. Yay! Progress. And I have a little visitor. Hey there, Albus. I gotta pet our little corgi in the meantime while we wait. There is a little rascal for me to pet. Hey there. Don't lick my hand too much. Yeah? Are you a good boy? If anybody wants to see Albus, there is a pet corner link below my stream. You can have a look. Boop. I booped his snoot. Boop, 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 boop. And it's actually pretty quick. I didn't know that the portable miner was that quick. But of course, isn't that what we all started with? Yep, what's up? Hey, little buddy. You need more scratches? It definitely needs more scratches. Hey, hey, hey. Boop, boop. You could hear him jumping, I guess. And he's yawning. Exactly, you should go and have some sleep, little Albus. Okay, let me yoink this again. Never enough Caterium, because it's the newest, freshest smeltable ore that we now have. And I was pretty happy that it actually unlocks the 6 how to put it, 6 slot power pylon or power panel. Yep. Well, it's 1 per second, which is 60 per minute, right? And the powered miners do 60 per minute on impure, so it can keep up. It's nice, but you cannot connect it to anything. Yeah, you need to come to it and take the stuff yourself. Pum 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 padum pum padum. I'm also curious if they will add some kind of a different survival aspect of the game. But of course the primary, it's called Satisfactory, right? So your primary goal is to build huge factories anyway. But for now you only have health, so maybe they will add up difficulty so that you will need to eat and maybe sleep. There is sure water on the map, so maybe drinking, purifying some water could be a thing. $75, yoink. I would like sleep, skip to daylight. True, true. I would appreciate that. But if you were to sleep, then of course with the aspect of the production going on in the background, so that you wake up and your containers are full, right? That would be the best way. Or give us lighting, right? You're completely right, there is no lighting right now. At least not that I know of. And I don't know if you can unlock it later on. But I have a little thought on why there is no lighting right now. Because maybe the performance will go to bust. More lighting, more shadows, more CPU. Probably. So while we wait, I'm still giving our corgi some pets and screeches. Boop, boop, boop. I actually really like that we can have a little chat about the game as well, so that there are people who tried more than I did, because, you know, I went in blind completely, almost completely. I saw just the little bits and pieces of other streams and it didn't make so much sense to me at that time, but I decided to try the game out, and here we are. Like 5 streams since the start. I do like games like this. People will play differently, exactly. So that's why my complete base was planned to be completely messy, right? Completely. But it still serves its purpose. I was lazy to bother with rebuilding it. But if I were to start a new game, of course I would go about it another way. Yeah, Albus, what do you think? He jumped on my chair and was looking right in my eyes. Okay, grab all, and I cannot grab all. I will unload that into the tractor. Okay, for once it does not go into the power slot. So confirmed, Caterium ore is not a power source for the tractor. Yay! Would anybody mind if we waited for a bit more? But look at this beautiful scenery. And there are waterfalls there as well. I'm not sure if you can actually get there or it's just a silhouette. Look, nuts. Are you nuts? Is there anything else, anything of interest? Well, huge balls of rock. Whoops. It's already full. There we go, feeling safer with the rebar gun. I really hope there will be better guns later. At the start of the game I was like, give me a sniper. There are too many open areas in this game, give me a sniper. Well, not yet. Ah. I'm wiggling on my chair a little. Good tea, good tea. I don't know if Des is still here. Maybe he has some other afternoon black tea. Ah, hey there. You must be tired already after all that work. I actually just had a coffee. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just about time to maybe have some coffee. I would like to see the upscaling with things like aluminum and sulfur having purpose, things like trains and what they'll be like to manage. Whoa, that would be a huge one. That's a good thought. Trains, ooh. I don't know, it would still be maybe faster for you to get Mark III conveyor belts. Or Mark IV or whatever they can go up to. But in the aspect of gameplay, of course, if you would like to move half a planet away, then maybe a train would also be a nice idea. Das, nah, not tired. I'll be leaving soon and pop a beer when I get home. Okay, so that's like a nail after a work day, right? Just a little beer. Well, I will also see a little later because I had tea and I tried to avoid a lot of coffee with having some black tea instead. But maybe I will, you know, put a nail in me with a little bit of energy drink. Just a little one, not the huge ones. A cold one plus some video games. That's gonna be my evening tonight. That's a great plan, and I completely agree with it. Okay, let's pick up the miner, let's get back to base. It was enough of Caterium for today, because it's actually... yeah, the sun is setting, it's actually getting a little late. So this is iron? Just so that I know. Yep, this is pure iron. Let's get back home. Dun dun. Damn, everything has a lot of fumes. We are really destroying the planet. Look, nuts. Stop, tractor. I need those nuts. Is this a bit of coal? Okay, I want a little bit of coal. There we go. That little slug up there is in a safe spot. Okay, I will leave him there for now. So I guess I might die in those acidic fumes. All right. So I actually have better access with my tractor from here, because we know how streamlined and straightforward my base is. So I will take this turn and get it to my base from this side. Ta-da! Okay, we need 50 Caterium ingots. Let's have a quick look at that. And we will do those by hand. Is everything working? Okay, the only red ones are the burners, which are not being used. Caterium ingot. Okay, let's create 50. And we will unlock that other alternate quick wire recipe. Recipe, right? Blueprint. Maybe even recipe, whatever. We can cook it. 16, 17. Just a little more. Okay. Let's fill that in. New parts. Really, new parts. Okay. So let's have a look. We should have... This is quick wire, the normal. 1 Caterium ingot into 4 quick wires. And we have alternate quick wire, which is 1 ingot and 2 copper ingots will give you 12 wires. Good morning, bro. Hope today has been great so far. Hey there, Duke. Yeah, it's been fine. Well, the morning stream was fairly short, but we are compensating a little. Okay, so that is the alternate quick wire recipe. Now we know. And we have currently unlocked everything in these tiers. Now let me save the game. And I would like to have a look if we have already 500 of our lovely frames. Missed a spot. I was going for this one. We have enough. We will have enough. But the truth is that I don't have enough space in my inventory, right? Stupid me. I will unload stuff, take this, load the space elevator, and get next 2 tiers unlocked, I guess. So, Caterium, there we go. I need to, put this little coal away. This and copper ore, what is this? More coal. Yeah, let's put this away for the time being. Do I actually see the number of free slots, or I need to count them? Okay, we should be fine. Let's take it and let's go and find out if we can unlock it. Nice, and yoink, take it all. And now we run towards the space elevator. Hard to miss. And if you hear some banging, that's Albus. Just a little further. I wasn't really connecting the elevator to anything. And there we go. Woof. And we can seal it. And let's send it up. There it goes. Okay, so we wait for a little. Unavailable in early access, really. Project assembly systems. Delivery will unlock tier 7 and 8. So we only can go up to 6. So let's have a look if that is already unlocked. Yeah, Albus. That's him, the little rascal. Okay, right. So we have tier 5 and 6, which is the max. This is the old processing that Rob was mentioning. Industrial manufacturing, a truck, computer manufacturer, oil refinery, scanner update, crude oil. And tier 6 gives us expanded power infrastructure, fuel generator, conveyor belts Mark IV, jetpack. Okay. +5 inventory slots. And a gas mask. We'll be able to get into the areas with the gas. Great. Okay, guys. This will need to be it for today. Thank you for all the new follows. I will really appreciate any further follows as well, and I will really love to see you again. We will continue with Satisfactory tomorrow morning. You can check my schedule under the stream, but most often I start the latest 9:30 GMT +1 in the morning, maybe a little sooner if I can. You can follow my Twitter, where I actually tweet about going live. We have a Discord. I also put up notifications there, and also you have the lovely Twitch notifications if you need them. So gotta run. Thank you very much. Have a lovely rest of your days, and I will hope to see you again. Bye for now. Bye bye.